Warning: the following video covers sensitive topics that may be triggering to some viewers. Please proceed with care and take breaks if needed.
So today we're back with some more Reddit stories, and today we're going to be reacting to some Reddit confessions. I was honestly very curious to see what people had to confess, and let me just say, these two are insane. So we're going to start with: my sister and I had sexual relationships when we were younger. That is insane. That caught my eye, and I was like, we gotta react to that. There's no way. I can't just, like, this is crazy. But let's not waste no time. Let's get right into it. Hi. I don't really want to talk about myself too much, but I just want everyone to know that this story is 100% real. I'm going to talk about my sexual relationship I used to have with my sister that lasted 4 years. Oh my god. Oh my god. So it wasn't like a one-time thing where it was like you can't even advocate that. You can't even excuse that. This all happened one night when we were both watching TV in our room. She out of nowhere decided to wear her pink bathrobe, which was a little small since she had it for a few years. She laid down on the bed in front of me sideways just so I can barely see what she's showing, as well as blocking my view of the TV. She has a nice curvy body with nice boobs, small waist, and a nice booty. Why are you talking about your sister like this, bro? Oh my god. Just to give a visual representation of her now. That's nasty. That's nasty. I got curious and a little... Oh, right. So I went behind her, I pulled and started to slide it against her. I remember she was wet and I stuck it in. I had no idea what I was doing. Oh my god. 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 That. Oh my. Ugh. Ew, bro. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. You don't even need Jesus, bro. You need everything. You need to get saved, baptized. You need everything. Oh my god. And you're okay with saying this on the internet? Oh my god. I don't really remember much after that, but I know I orgasmed. And I know that we both liked it. You shouldn't have. I'm pretty sure she knew what we were doing, but I didn't. We both consented to keep doing it. We don't ever talk about it unless one of us is in the mood and they start to tease or give obvious hints, or one of us would say the keyword for sex, which is cum. I remember we didn't really try stuff other than missionary, which she liked the most, doggy style, which I wasn't a fan of. Maybe because of our size difference back then, which made it hard to maneuver properly, and from the back, which was my favorite at first. She blew a few times, but she didn't like doing it, so we stopped. One time we ended up trying because of one day when we got hold of our uncle's laptop, which was on RedTube, but I was never able to put it because we didn't... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We would have sex at least once every 2 weeks. We did do some naughty stuff a few times once we had in our cousin's living room, or no one's home because we were sleeping over, and I kept asking. And even one time when we were in the same room as her... Oh my god, as her mom, when she was... We didn't mean to do it. We just came and somehow we ended up doing it. Yeah, you didn't mean to fucking stick it in. Like, oh my god. I remember when we were first started having, she asked for it and wanted it more than me, but after a year or two, I started asking for it more. I remember when I came, it was too tingly. That's how I described it back then. Near the end of our sexual relationship, she would take naps and say her stomach would hurt. She would have to elevate her ass while she slept with a pillow, and as well as sleep with a bathrobe on with only her underwear. I remember every time she said the word nap, I instantly got rocked. I don't know why she started to fake sleep. Maybe because she wanted it but didn't want me to think that she did it, which is my theory. When she would nap, I remember I used to watch YouTube while we... Sorry, random vivid memory. It gave me so much power having a sleeping girl who I could do anything I want to. I would play with her body and shit. I would play her body and shit too, but I won't. Okay, so you're a piece of shit. Oh my god. We eventually stopped after I started to get older. She never explained, but she just always said no when I asked, which literally gave me blue balls from asking multiple times and getting denied. I think she stopped because she knew it was starting to develop and she didn't want to get, even though she could have gotten birth co-trip at school. Why is he laughing about this? This is not a funny situation. I am now 19 and she's 23. She has been married for about 4 years now. We have never talked about it, and I don't know if we ever will discuss it. What I do know is that her husband has no idea about it since they were talking to me about how he took her virginity. Long story, and I'm pretty sure he'll never know. I know this is my biggest secret, and I'm pretty sure my sisters as well. Our parents have no idea about it, nor anyone else, except for my friend in 5th grade when I told him after she said his babysitter and my dumb little mind thought it was a good idea. I'm pretty sure he didn't take it seriously. Summary, I had with my sister when I was 7 and she was 11. It was consensual, but you can't even consent. You can't consent to this at that age. We had for about 4 years, so you were 11 when you stopped, and she was fucking 15, bro. That's like assault. Oh my god. I just read it, and sorry for a horrible sentence structuring. I had a lot on my mind when I wrote this, and I am copy and pasting from another Reddit page. But it is my story I'm writing this mainly because it has been on my mind for a long time, and I've seen crazy true stories on Reddit, and I just want to share mine, regardless if you think this is real or not. P.S. It is 100%, and ask questions if you have any. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. There's no way. There's no way this is real. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Dude, that's nasty. Oh my god, bro. I feel like I need holy water after reading this shit. What the hell is that, gang? Why are you so comfortable with sharing these type of stories? He's too comfortable. I need to read some comments. Never happened. Just a weirdo sharing a fantasy, and very graphically so, about children having relations. Sorry it was rushed. Fuck. Because I wrote it in like 30 minutes. I don't remember the entire thing. You seem to remember in detail some specifics about body parts and some actual acts. You focus on that and the ages to underline your fantasy. Basically, basically a pedo fantasist said the age like twice, but okay. Fake and gay, yeah. Wow, that's so fantasy. Damn, that's young. At least she was 11. You think an 11-year-old is hot? I can't believe that shit, bro. That's gotta be fake. There's no way that's real. That's gotta be fake. That has to be fake. There's no way, bro. There's no way that has to be fake. That's fake. I'm calling cap. 100%. If that is real, guillotine. What the hell? We're moving on to the next story because this is crazy, bro. I gave my cousin. All right. What is with this incest shit, man? What is with this incest shit? So basically, I see this cousin once a year, maybe twice. This past week, I was with him and he low-key got cute. That's weird. So I feel like all week we were getting close, and one day we went for a walk in the woods. We sat down and his hand ended up on my thigh. Why? That's disgusting. I'm on my period, so I told him, and he was like, oh, and we just sat there close to each other until we heard our names being called. Once we were interrupted, I was like, dang, do I want him? Ew! Ew! The next night, we were laying beside each other about to sleep, and we kept getting closer until it was finally like, do you want to kiss? Why is your cousin asking to kiss? That is disgusting. Why is he asking to kiss? He's your cousin. You're his cousin. Why? Why is your if your why? Oh my god. 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 Am I the only one who has common sense? No. If my cousin was ever even putting his hand on my thigh, get the fuck off. Get off. And a kiss? Hell no. Decapitate his ass. A kiss? First of all, you're basically saying you're gay because I look like a dude. Oh my god. Like, get the fuck out. Get out. Get out. I'm snitching. His ass wanted to kiss me. His ass wanted to kiss me. My cousin wanted to kiss me. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Oh my god, bro. And I was like, yeah. your cousin, he's your cousin, he's your cousin, he's your cousin, he's your cousin. Oh my god, these people, I'm gonna, oh my god. And so one thing led to another, and I ended up giving him, and I liked it. Are you serious? Oh my god. I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. You need more than just Jesus, girl. What the hell? I know it's wrong, but I don't know what to do. I went back home today and we still haven't talked about it. This is one of the years where I'll see him twice. So what should I do next time? Also, it feels like it was a dream. Like, I'm sure it was real, but it doesn't feel like it. I want to talk to him about it, but he lost his phone, and I don't know when he's getting a new one. And I don't want to risk anyone finding out about what happened. Edit. I know this doesn't help that much, but our parents aren't siblings. Our grandparents are siblings. You're still cousins. You're still cousins. You're still cousins. Like, what are you talking about, gang? Well, let's read some comments. Oh my god. Honestly, no one wants to say it, but cousins been getting each other off forever. You're definitely not the first or last. Yeah, I mean, that's true. This is definitely not the first time this has happened. At least with some people. Game is game. No. Game is not game. This game isn't even playable. This game should not even have existed. This game has to end. What is going on? I think with the grandparents being siblings, it makes y'all third cousins. Genetically, you're kind of far apart, but it still doesn't really justify it. Even though stuff like this has been happening forever and all over the world, still. If I were you, I'd think things over and not do it again. Yeah, you shouldn't even have done it in the first place. If you hear, oh yeah, that's my cousin, you should know, I don't want to do anything with my cousin. Nothing. That's disgusting. You nasty bitch. Thank you. And that nasty fucker too. She's not the only nasty one. He's also nasty for insisting that and being touchy. Sounds hot. Did you... Yeah, this video's getting demonetized. Oh my god, oh my god. Enjoy yourselves, ignore the haters. Oh no, he definitely fucking his cousin. Cause what you mean haters, bitch? He definitely fucking his cousin. What's going on? If you fuck your cousin, unsubscribe. Because I don't want that shit in my community. I don't want a cousin fucker in my fucking community. That's insane. What the hell? My sister confessed to me. Why is there so much incest? Why is there so much people having crushes on their family members? Trigger warning. I always felt something was off about me after the small moments I was exposed to normal families and relationships outside of my twisted family. I was often forcibly isolated and abused in many ways, but I never thought about it. I would never thought it would also be sexual. Oh god. I was really hoping it wouldn't be sexual. That's good. That's good. I figured I could handle everything else, just not that. After having gone to therapy for many years, my therapist asked me if I was ever sexually abused, and asked me to reach out to my sister, who I wasn't in contact with during the time due to the other issues. Okay. My sister broke down and confessed about what she saw happen to me when I was still in diapers. Oh god. We were both very young, but our uncle was being inappropriate with her. What is with uncles and being weird, man? I don't get it, man. I don't understand, bro. That shit's nasty as fuck. She told me she ran away after he wanted her to touch. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. But she left me in the room with him. She said she doesn't know how long I was there and she can't think about what was happening in there. She was scared and processing what happened to her. She just told me she remembers me being on top of him and my diaper was on the floor. What is with men and what is with men, man? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand, bro. Keep that shit in your pants. Like, come on, bro. That's a baby, bro. That's a baby. Hell, I mean, it's not her fault. She was scared too. She was little too. It's not her fault. It's no one's fault. It's the fucking uncle being a creep and shit. She told me she's felt so guilty for years, even into adulthood, to the point she's wanted to take her own life. Dude, nah, man. I mean, I understand, but like, oh my god. I don't have any memories of it, and I figured my disturbed childhood and behaviors were just a result of my parents having in bed knowing I was awake. That's fucking weird, bro. That's fucking rude. Nasty, disrespectful, disgusting. But I suppose it explains a lot more. I'm not sure what else to do with that information. I'll never know what happened in that room. I just wish it wasn't sexual. Bro, I'm so sorry, bro. This was 2 months ago. I'm so sorry, bro. That's so fucking nasty, bro. I'm so sorry, bro. You didn't deserve that, bro. No one deserves to go through something like that. He's gotta get sent to life in prison, bro. Cause there's no fucking way, man. We gotta read the comments. I'm so sorry for what you experienced. I hope you get better and take some action against it after hearing what happened with your sister and you. Yeah, it's definitely not him nor his sister's fault because they were little. And that's an adult who took advantage of the innocence. So it's no one's fault apart from the uncle. I'm sorry we literally lived the same life and it continued for me. This is so sad, man. I have no words. I'm so sorry it happened to me during that stage of my life too. You never deserved that, bro. This is so many people have experienced the same thing. That's so sad, bro. Why are so many people experiencing the same situation? Not enough people talk about this, but if you or someone you know experience something like that, please get like therapy, talk to a loved one, talk to a close relative, talk to someone that you trust and know won't blame you or say it's your fault, because at the end of the day, it's not your fault for what happened. Like, that shit is scary, bro. That is a very scary situation. And to anyone, if anyone that's watching this has ever experienced something like this, whether it was from a family member or just anything in general, I just want to say it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It is not your fault, and I don't want y'all to ever blame yourself for that. Do not ever blame yourself for something that you could not control, bro. That's a traumatizing situation, and if people really judge you for the shit that you've been through, then they can go fuck off, because people judge what they've never been through, and that's not okay. I don't think that's okay. You shouldn't have an opinion on something you've never been through. But yeah, bro, if anyone's watching this and you've experienced something like that before, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry. You did not deserve that. You did not deserve that. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you want me to read more confessions, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll make it happen. But with that being said, be sure to go follow all my socials. The links will be in the description down below. So if you want to keep up on me in my day-to-day life, you could go add me on Snapchat. I post every day on TikTok, and the same thing with Instagram. So whenever I'm not on here, y'all can go check out my other socials. You feel me? But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video and get notified the moment that I upload. With that being said, have a good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever y'all are, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!